All right. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. What a day, man. What a beautiful day, man. Hey, I posted a post last night. I was talking about the Ten Commandments. Usually comes on Sunday night, but had it on Saturday. But hey, it's all good though. And the reason is sometimes we're not in this book and not menu book, and we need to see how he operates. And we saw this how Pharaoh was just in disbelief, how he didn't believe in the I am. And just like today, a lot of folks don't believe in the I am till something tragic happened, something bad happened, or something that's strange that we can't understand and grasp our mind around, and we just can't understand because it's never happened before. We never seen it before. He done seen everything. He's the orchestrator of everything. He created us in his image. A lot of folks don't want to believe that until something major happened out here. Folks, we should not be running around in fear. We should not be scared out here. Pharaoh didn't understand. But Moses, man, I tell you what, he had his whole life mapped out for him from the beginning. As a child, they tried to kill all the firstborn of the Hebrews. He escaped in that basket on the water. That's where you get that name from. Then he goes into the Pharaoh's daughter's house, learning how the Egyptians are, the laws and regulations. And as time went by, he's trying to figure out why come these Hebrews are enslaved, because he did not know he was Hebrew. Until later on it was revealed. Then he started doing things and trying to investigate. And he found that these Hebrews had a faith, a belief system in somebody. And he just couldn't understand. He saw the pressure, the death that was going on. How can a God lead them in something like that? Oh, man, I tell you, when they found out he was Hebrew, they got him on out of there. They got him out of Egypt. And then it was through him that he made it through that desert. Then he found this shepherd girl, Zithra, later on to become his wife. I just like the part when Nefertiti, they meet up and Zephyr told him, you lost Moses when he was looking for his God. I lost him when he found his God. And that happens in this day in life, in this time. Sometimes, folks, men and women, we can't understand this. We have party men, these jokers out here. We have whorish women out here. And then all of a sudden, when you get into a different realm and you get in contact with him, then he finds you. And then you change. When Moses come off that mountain, he changed. Different man. When you come in contact with him, you're different. You ain't the same. You change for the worse, for the better. And it's not so much that you're doing something wrong. You have to go through that transformation to get to him. You just can't come as you are as soon as you come out of the womb. You got to change. That's automatically. You got to change. So you could be a good person. Ain't doing nothing wrong, living by it, but you still got to make that transformation to get in contact with him. We got to get in this book, folks. We got to get back in this book. Our fathers and grandfathers and grandmothers and mothers, great-grandparents have not spilled this over into the family so we can have our belief system strong. It was strong back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s and 60s. We was under some oppression too. A little bit part of the 70s. But in the 80s and 90s, we forgot about him. And look where we are today. We're doing any and everything, all on social media. We don't have respect for our older people. We don't have respect for ourselves. We don't think nothing about our heritage. We don't think nothing about our black heritage at all. We figure that we're owed something. We'll do something. But we live in a certain trashy lifestyle. Come on, folks. Is he pleased with this? Is he pleased with it? Then when you have men as myself or women as myself talking about him, then you got folks that shy away and they don't want to get in contact. But when something happens, oh man, everybody's afraid. You should be afraid of him. You should have respect for him. And then when he started to move, all you got to do is stand still. Like Moses told them. The Egyptians didn't know the power of the I am. And they found out we cannot fight him. Folks, that's still relevant today. We cannot fight him. There's no army on this planet to fight him. There is no virus on this planet to fight him. He allowed things to happen. We're going down a dead-end street. Our lifestyle, this ragged and nasty and cesspool, funky, smelly. Soon you pass a trash truck, it ain't been clean, oh, you can smell it 2-3 blocks. That's our lifestyle to him. We ought to be smelling like some barbecue. Oh, we ought to be smelling like hickory smoke, some mesquite, some applewood, cherrywood, some pearwood. Oh yeah, that's what we ought to be smelling, like some oak. Man, we ought to be smelling with some flavor out here. Then our lives ought to be seasoned up. Then when we get ready to call on him, he come to you. He don't put you on hold. Hello. That's what it's all about, folks. Yes, we living in some last days, but you can have joy in your life and you can keep moving. We done lost some things. We done lost a step out here. This is our reset button. The GFI switch has been thrown. Now, he could have thrown the whole switch and shut everything down. A lot of us would have been in the wrong side of him. And we've been running around, we be running with the demon back here, which he ain't running nothing. He ain't controlling nothing. He's not in charge of nothing. He's gonna be chained up, locked up, in pain. Look how long it's been since he been back up there. He was kicked out, throwed out, tried to overthrow him, couldn't even touch him. He had to come up with and fight with Michael, an archangel. He couldn't defeat him. Folks, this is real out here. The battle is won. But we got to go through our progression out here, folks. He don't operate off of fear. He operates off of faith in what you believe in. And you got to have some logic up here. You just can't do what you want to do because we're in a country that this states we're free up here. And I tell you what, some of this freedom has messed us up out here. Some of this freedom has killed us. Some of this freedom have a machete in our back and a razor blade at our throat. Everything free ain't free. It's come with a cost out here. Folks are paying the cost now. A lot of hatred is out here, even in our politics and our government world. Hate is played on it. Folks has voted on it. And look where we at. It takes real leadership. It takes real leadership to lead. Moses was a leader. He had direct source to the I am. Come up off that mountain. Some things had to change. The first time he went to go see the I am. He realized he couldn't do this by himself, moving this multitude of people. It had to take a God. He said it's going to take a God to move these folks. And all it took was one night of being dark and the firstborn dying. What's symbolic here is that blood over that doorpost. The death angel Samuel, he passed by. He passed by. And you could hear all this wailing, and I don't know if you guys seen it, but people were just so sad and tore up and beat up because they were just, their firstborn was, they dead. Right there, stopped right there, gone. Something similar to what's happening now. And they just couldn't understand it. But Pharaoh mocked God. He mocked him. And that's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to mock him, folks. And our lifestyles can mock him. He's telling us, man, yes, male, get you your female, your woman that came out of the rib. And that's what you're supposed to be with. You're not going to be tied up with another man. Not at all. You're not supposed to be tied up like that. Two women running around here laid up with somebody. That ain't him. We mocking him. We can play with it because the United States government said it's okay. What did he say about it? We cannot play both ends against the middle. I love him, but we ain't doing what he tell us to do. Like he said, we say we love him, but our heart is far from him. And when he come and visit you folks, ain't no use getting scared and looking around what we're trying to do. We should not operate in fear. We have to be strong right through here. We must put this love back in the family. That's why we in this house right now. Some of us are agitated. We're talking about, the domestic violence. Why we got domestic violence in the home? Because we locked in our house. Ain't no love there. Come on, folks. We got to love going home and seeing our loved ones, husband and wives and our children. What we talking about domestic violence for? Because you know why? We've been operating on the demon out here, playing on that blue pill. Some of us is going out here making our little booty calls, our little midnight runs. Yeah, we running with jokers. And we doing things and he's looking at everything. He see everything. We can't hide nothing. But see, the demon he wants you to think you can hide some stuff from him. You can't hide nothing. So when he find you out, this is what's happening. That he stretches his hand across you. And then calamity comes on us. And now we're running, we're scared. We're talking about, even, again, I hit on our black families. We have a lot of black women on here that I done seen, I done heard. Talking about they don't need a black man for nothing. Right through here, you need your king. And the problem is, I can't understand that out of 3 or 4 years of being single, why come you don't have your king? Something ain't right. Some ain't right somewhere. Some of our men out here are not being kings material. We want to be jokers. We run it. We want to sample this. We want to sample that. That ain't him. Grab your queen and pull it to your side and take care of her, because you don't have no more power with your body. She does. She don't have no more power with her body. You do. It's all written down in this book, folks. And how far we gonna go without listening to him? I've been at this thing for a long time. I'm not afraid. My job is to teach my girls. I've been taught there's a man 6 feet in the ground who has laid this knowledge in my head, in my brother's head. And our children we're supposed to spill this knowledge over what we have collected, so they can walk around not being in fear, not being shaky when other folks are. Hey folks, stay up out here. Stand strong out here. Get back in the book, download that copy of the 10 Commandments, and do some more things, folks. Search, seek with your mind. Some of us are so dying to get back to that pathetic lifestyle we were living. That ain't normal. I done broke it off once how that ain't normal. This time it's time for us to change and do something different. There should be no domestic violence in a home when you have love. That's what's the problem. The demon hates love. He loves love. He's the chief man of love. Yeah. Come on, folks. Stay up out here. Pray for one another. Stand with one another. It's time to get together and be strong. Meditate. Houses and cars and money and shoes and clothes, it's gonna burn up. This body go back to the dust, which it come. Now you got this soul, gotta stand. Can you stand strong, or you standing weak? You can stand strong when you know you ain't done nothing wrong. And we all fall short of his glory, but he gave us a way back. That GFI switch. Oh yeah, the Messiah, he gave us a way back, a door opening. We ain't got to go nobody else to get no prayer through. We can get down anytime and anywhere and talk to the master. Hey folks, stay up here. Hope we can encourage somebody. Encourage somebody. Yes, sir. And don't live in fear. Till next time.